Hello everyone, welcome. So it's another Thursday and we're over the midweek, and maybe you're joining me to just release some stress. It's been another long week and these are unsettling times, so don't worry. Today we're going to do just a nice relaxing, gentle meditation with some breathing techniques. We're going to talk a little bit about posture. And we're just going to find a little room internally to just calm our brains. So let's start with the basics. You can join me from any space that you like. Hopefully you have a little bit of open space to do meditation. You don't have to do it on the floor. You can do meditation on your sofa, in an armchair, or on a normal dining chair, whatever you feel comfortable with. Today I'm going to be on the floor, but I have one of my favorite cushions with me. And if you want to improve your posture, let's say you find, let's take my cushion away. Say you find that your knees are slightly raised and uncomfortable, your hips feel tense. A good tip is to put a pillow underneath you, and if you raise your hips slightly higher than your knees, it just helps the alignment a little bit. So take a few minutes, find a way that you feel comfortable. You can be cross-legged, or you can have your legs open or one leg out. Whatever feels good for you. We know that a lot of people have knee problems, can be fussy or tense in the knees. So it's important that you find a position that you're comfortable in. And your hands can be placed, again, in any position that you feel comfortable. You might put them in your lap. Some people might join your energy centers together with the thumbs together. One palm inside the other. You can have your palms open, lifted, facing up, or resting on your knees. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Just take your time in whatever position you're in. Just to move around a little bit until you come to a place where you feel nice and easy. We're going to do a little bit of a breathing exercise to just warm us up. Meditation isn't always about just, okay, meditate, and you go into the zone. You need to wind down your consciousness so that it's not so conscious of your surroundings. You need to go more inward. Okay, so a tip on your posture, your back. Some of you might find, sitting up straight. I need to sit up straight when I meditate. And you don't have to strain yourself like this really tall to get there. So imagine your ribs. You don't want them to be sticking out or your belly sticking forward. You want to tuck your ribs towards your spine to create a nice structure between your front body and your back body. And that will help you stand up nice and tall. It's a nice foundation. And that your ears, your shoulders should be relaxed. So they shouldn't be up here and very tense. Your shoulders need to be away from your ears. And if you can get this section comfortable, the rest will sit up naturally on its own. But usually, if you're not used to meditation or sitting in a posture like this for a long time, it's common that you start to dip a little bit when you're in the zone. But if you're a beginner, don't worry, it's all fine. You'll get used to this posture with a bit of practice. For now, you don't have to be really concerned about always maintaining this posture. Just try and keep your ribs tucked towards your spine. And that's more than enough. Alright, as you start to settle down, start to become aware of your breath. So, there's a few ways that you can use breathing techniques in meditation. And you can breathe through your nose, in and out, or you can breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. So wherever you are, start to make your breath a little longer. A little longer inhale and a little longer exhale. You don't have to go fully into deep breathing just yet. Just ease in a little bit. Try and elongate each breath. And as you inhale, imagine your lungs and your belly filling with air. And then as you exhale, relax your shoulders. And again, in and out. Feel your shoulders melting down. We'll do 3 more like this. In and relax. Empty everything out. One more. Good. Try and keep that rhythm, whatever feels comfortable for you. If you find that deep breathing is making you maybe a little bit lightheaded, a bit uncomfortable, just go back to a rhythm that you are happy with, that you feel good. Now try and adjust your gaze to look directly in front of you. You're looking a little bit past your nose, and let your eyelids soften and keep breathing. And as the space around you starts to dim a little bit, as you start to journey inward, I want you to think about an intention that you give yourself for this meditation. We're not going to be meditating for very long, but maybe you want to meditate now to just take a break from thinking too much. Maybe you've had a busy day and you just want to have a quiet time to relax. Maybe you're thinking about some things that you've been mulling over. And maybe you just want the world to just be a little bit quiet for a while. All those things are fine, and anything else. But just imagine what it is I want from this meditation. And if you're not sure, that's also fine. Set yourself a little goal and continue to breathe. Before we close our eyes, I just want to say that I'm kind of almost in this state myself, so my thinking mind is struggling a little bit. You've set your intention, hopefully, or none. It doesn't matter if you don't have one. But as you meditate, you might have a number of emotions or thoughts come up, or maybe you're quite a visual person, so a lot of images might come up for you. All of those things are fine. You don't have to worry about, oh, I can't think of anything, I must think of nothing. It doesn't matter. Whatever things come up for you, just feel that they're there or see that they're there, but don't hold on to them for too long. Just let them pass on. You may want to use an image to meditate on. Some people like to picture something peaceful. They like to hold on to that image, try and see its details. That's another technique you can try. But if you're just unsure, nothing's really coming up, or you're feeling uneasy, concentrate on your breathing. That should be your default to go back to. Just to quiet the thinking mind and the manifestations that come up in our brain. Go back to feeling your breath, listening to the sound of your breath. Okay. So continue to breathe. And then soften your eyelids a little bit more, looking just past your nose. And then a little bit more heavy. You can close your eyes altogether, or you can keep them open just slightly. Continue to breathe. Imagine all the people that are joining you in this moment, in this introspection. hopefully you're nice and relaxed. But if you're struggling, it's okay. Go back to your breath. Breathe in. Relax your shoulders. And I'd like to invite you to think about the word home and whatever that means to you as you continue to breathe. We're not here for much longer in this practice. Adjust what you need to and keep breathing. Okay, everyone. Sorry to disturb you. Wherever your inner mind is now, return to your breathing. Let everything else melt away. Return to the rhythm of your breath. Good. We're going to slowly come out of this meditation. Imagine like a curtain slowly being lifted, slowly being raised. Keep focus on your breath. And then with your ears, with your hearing, start to hear the things around you, the normal sounds of your space, of your environment. Keep breathing. And then ever so softly, begin to raise your eyelids. Now you can do this in stages. First, open them just a little tiny sliver. Keep breathing. And then open your eyes a little bit more. And a little bit again. And continue to gradually very, very slowly open your eyes. And let the material world return to you. And relax. You can slowly start to move your limbs and your back. Breathe normally, relax, just take it slow. If you're seated, if you kept your eyes closed, you might notice now that my feet adjusted and they switched from in to out. I had it the other way around earlier. This knee was a bit fussy, so I moved my legs a couple of times. If you're seated on the floor, or if you're on a chair or on your sofa, give your legs a little stretch, extend them out in front of you, rotate your ankles, rotate them one way, and then the other. And do the same with your neck, nice and easy. You might look one way and hold, and the other way and hold. Look up and gently down. Give a nice stretch in the back of your neck. Good. Final thing, we've just sat still for a period of time. So our face gets a bit cold, a bit inactive. So bring your palms together, rub them, create some friction, some heat, make them warm. Yeah, really make them warm. Okay, then place your palms over your closed eyes. Bring a little heat. Good. Okay, put your palms together again. Create some more friction. You can adjust your feet if you need to. You can come back to sitting cross-legged. Okay. And then to your ears. Good. And one last time. Create a little heat. Last one. To the back of your lower head, of your nape of your neck, where your head and your neck meet. Excellent, then just relax. Hopefully you feel you've created a little more space in your inner self, a little bit more room, hopefully cleared some cobwebs a little bit. Hopefully I didn't disturb you too much in between the session when I spoke, but have a think when I did speak. What emotions or thoughts came up for you? Did whatever manifested, did it surprise you? Meditation can be about arising emotions and thoughts, and it's not about necessarily pushing away those thoughts, but to just see those thoughts and feelings for exactly what they are, and then just to let them be. Just to acknowledge our inner selves and everything that involves, and just let it be there. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you have a lovely rest of the week and a good weekend ahead. And leave your comments in the box below and let me know how you got on. And I wish you a lovely day ahead. Ami Tofua.